Hello, everyone. We're going to see how this works out. It's been a while since I went live on YouTube. You can see the scar here. Back up a little bit. Where they opened me up, did my quadruple bypass. This is where the tubes were in for the drainage. Just got two little bitty parts here that aren't completely healed, but they should be healed real soon. Hey, Lori, can you grab me a t-shirt, please? Could you grab me a t-shirt? Could you please grab me a t-shirt? Thank you. Just going to kind of hang around here and see if anybody comes in. It's been so long since I've been live on YouTube. This is kind of new to me. It's a little bit different than it used to be to go live, but pretty interesting. Pretty cool. And I don't need to sit here with all my ugliness on here. Oh boy.
Have you talked to Rosie lately?
No, I haven't. I haven't talked to anybody in a long time on here. Just really kind of sure haven't. Yes, I am Pastor Tim, formerly Fearless Patriot. As many of you would know me. See, we got one person here. And one like. Already, that's nice.
What's that? A light on up?
One person watching.
Oh.
I'll hang out here for a little bit and see if somebody comes in.
I still just can't help it. Wonder whatever happened. What was Brian's other name?
Oh, Amanda?
Yeah.
No idea, really. Would like to know. I don't know how you find out who it is watching. You used to be able to click on here and see. A lot different than it used to be. We'll see. Hello, hello, whoever you are. Say something in the chat. Let me know who you are, who's watching. I don't know. My voice still isn't back to the manly voice I used to have yet. Of course, I guess with all the tubes and that they had rammed down my throat, it might take a while to come back. I think that's the part that I really don't like. I don't like the tone. And I can't sing anymore. Don't tell anybody, but I couldn't sing before either. I'm looking pretty shaggy. Tomorrow I'm going to get this all cleaned up. I'm just now getting where I can walk again. That's been really hard. I got a small diabetic wound on my heel, so I haven't been able to do therapy like I want to. But it's about healed. The doctor said probably 2 more weeks it should be completely healed, and then I'll be able to walk on it. I am walking a little bit now. Of course, I'm keeping my walker right with me. Lord knows, last thing I need to do is fall down. Sure don't need to do that. I wonder where the settings and stuff are in here. They've changed so much on here. I need to figure this out. I do. A lot different than it used to be. I don't know. Hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving. I know I did. I enjoyed it with my beloved wife Eileen and Lori, the two people who have been taking excellent care of me since I've come home. I'm so blessed to have them both. And of course, I don't take them for granted. I get so much more than I deserve, and I'd say that's probably by the grace of God. I give God all the glory for my life. I certainly am so grateful to be alive. I'll never take another day for granted. I went from 3 packs a day to not smoking at all. And I got to say, it's been, what's it been, the whole month of September, October, now November, 3 months. I do have times when I think I want a cigarette. But when I realized how hard it was for me, I couldn't breathe. Literally, I could not breathe that night that this happened. And how I was gasping to try to just get whatever air I could get. Fighting for my life. If you're smoking, put them out. They're no good. Not that cigarettes were the cause of this. It was more, well, I had blockages, nearly 100% blockages. More diet related than anything else. But the day that this happened, I woke up in the morning and I had all day long, I just couldn't breathe. I didn't feel good and couldn't breathe. So I had somebody pick me up a few bottles of Mucinex. And I started taking that. And not like you're supposed to, of course. I was taking swigs of it. And I was using an inhaler, just trying to breathe all day long. And somewhere around 9 o'clock at night, sat down in my recliner, laid back, and was just gasping for breath. Lori was trying to get me to go to the emergency room, and I was telling her I would go tomorrow, which was my thing always. I never really wanted to go to doctors and hospitals. Just didn't like it. Should be noted that 2 weeks before this happened, I got a clean bill of health from all my doctors that nothing was wrong with me. So I just didn't understand what was going on. But I was laying there and I heard somebody come in the door, and it was my wife, Eileen. Lori had called her and told her that she needed to get over here. And so I asked her, I said, "What are you doing here?" And she used a bunch of choice words and let me know that it was over with, that I had to do something, that they weren't going to just let me lay there and die. So she was going to try to help me up and get me dressed. They both were trying, and I don't know really what happened after that, but next thing I knew, the ambulance was here, and I was in the ambulance. And I remember the EMT giving me a pill and telling me to put it under my tongue and asking me if I knew what it was. And I said, yeah, nitroglycerin, which I am familiar with. Never had it before. It's pretty much all I remember until a few days later when I woke up in Aurora Copley Medical Center. That night they put me on a ventilator. And God bless the doctor and his care team at Morris Hospital. He tried to get my insurance company to life flight me to Aurora Copley, and they wouldn't pay for it. He tried to convince them that I didn't have long if they didn't do something. In any event, 3 days later, they took me off the ventilator and explained to me what had happened and what we were going to have to do now. And of course, I was willing to go for whatever. The next day, they put me back on the ventilator. And the next thing I knew, it was a couple days later, or a day or so later, when they woke me up and they had done the quadruple bypass. I was still struggling to breathe, couldn't breathe. And they were trying to get me up and get me to walk and do all kinds of things, but I couldn't do anything. Just couldn't breathe. Nobody understood because I guess my oxygen levels were good and that's what they go by. So I don't know what they were thinking. I wound up coming back to Morris and going to, I won't say the name of the place, but a nursing home. Got no help out of them at all. I finally came home, and long story short, still couldn't breathe, trying to do therapy and just trying to get better, but it wasn't working. So where we stand now, I've been going to a pulmonologist, and I am breathing much better, so much better. We have some concern because I have a spot on my lung that a while back was the size of a pencil eraser, and he said now it's about the size of a quarter. They weren't really concerned about it before, but now they are. So I'm doing all kinds of tests and stuff. They're going to do a needle biopsy, see what's going on with that. But hopefully things will be okay. And I believe that with God's help, they will. Thank you all for your prayers too, by the way. Those of you who knew what was going on. I know a lot of people didn't even know it, which is understandable. With COVID and everything, nowadays we don't really communicate, see each other, or whatever like we used to. So from here, we're going to see if how things go. Just try to get back on my feet. Real wobbly right now, as should be expected. In any event, everybody, that's about all I have to say for now. As I get a little bit stronger, I will say a little more. God bless you all. I all love you. Alex Jones Enosh. Wow. Hello, Alex Jones Enosh. I sure hope you're having a good day. I come in the middle of the day. I got to do these things at night. Sometime people today they're probably out shopping on this. What would you say? Walmart, Amazon, Target holiday. Yep, Alex. It's been a long time. It sure has. I just got tired of it, all the craziness. If you remember, I first started doing YouTube videos. Well, probably back in 2014, and that was all crazy if you remember, and kind of just got bored and burnt out and quit doing them. I pop on every now and then and say maybe go live or whatever. Just haven't really picked up a camera. I know I was looking the other day at my subscriber list, and there's so many people that were here back then. They're not here anymore. I do still watch a lot of YouTube when I keep up with certain people quite a bit, and then there's other people that I've got away from. Pretty much the fake drama queen shit. Some crazy times back then. Oh yeah, yes, yes you did. I'm still anti-RVE beggars. It's amazing though to look today at what uh, Nomadic Fanatic, what he's made of his channel and how much money he's making compared to back when he was begging for money for transmissions and everything else. And really, I'll tell you what. Even though I didn't agree with what he was doing and stuff like that, he's come a long ways. He does put out good content. I feel sad for him that he lost his beloved cat Jax. I know losing a pet is a tough thing. I've lost a few. I see finally old Elvis, they kind of shut him up, and that's a good thing too, really. But thanks for stopping by, man. I'm going to go ahead and end this for now. I think I might sneak outside and get a little fresh air. Everybody take care of yourself. And yeah, my friend, I will come back from this bypass. You bet I will. Thank you for the encouragement. I'm going to come back and I'm going to be stronger. I have a very positive outlook on it. It's definitely changed my attitude and changed the way that I interact and treat people for sure. I'm very grateful to be alive. And as Camper Van Kevin would say, I give all the glory to God. Yeah, about a year. Yeah, mine's a pretty hard one. Some people that, I've known some people that bounce right back from it, and then other ones it takes some time. And it takes some work. That's the main thing. You got to be willing to put in the work. Uh, I'm really struggling with my diabetes and that, trying to, because I love to eat, trying to keep the carbs down and watch the sugar and everything else you got to do. That's probably the toughest thing is I'm hungry all the time. And now that I don't smoke, I'm looking for something to eat. But anyhow, everyone, take care. I love you all. We'll talk again soon.